Ladies and gentlemen, today we shall be treating the formula of first principle. The formula of first principle. Now, first principle actually has a formula, though actually there's a particular method used in proving it out, and I'm going to discuss that here as well as what derive the formula. So there are actually two methods of deriving this formula. We have the normal way of deriving it and the graphical method of deriving the formula. I will use both ways, but just follow as we go. I would like you to follow us to the end of this video so you're able to know if truly we have a formula, particular formula for first principle, that you can actually apply to a simple question that is not complex. So now let's start. Now, if I give my y to be equal to f of x, now there are rules guiding first principle. Now the first rule, let me just use this place for the rules. Now the first rule says what? Make y equals to y plus delta y and x equal to x plus delta x. That is, wherever we see y, we make it y plus delta y. Wherever we see x, we make it x plus delta x. We'll see the reason for that in the other way, which is the graphical method. So we're having my y plus delta y here equals to f into brackets x plus delta x. That's the first rule we've obeyed. Now the second rule now says make delta y the subject of the formula. So making delta y subject of the formula, definitely this y has to come here. So by having delta y equals to f of x plus delta x minus y. I think this is clear. Now rule number 3 now says substitute the value of y in the given function. For y. So that is, the given function is this. This is the given function. So y here is equal to f of x. We have to substitute it here. So we're having my delta y equals to f into brackets s plus delta x minus f of x. Now the fourth rule now says divide both sides by delta x. So definitely I'll be having delta x here, delta x. The last rule, which is the final rule, now says find the limit of both sides when delta x tends to be 0. That is, delta x tends to be 0. So what we are supposed to do is limit what? We have to limit delta x. So we're having limit delta x tend to 0 here, and also limit it here too. So f x plus delta x here minus f of x. So, and mind you, in our video, which is limit, which I'll drop the link in the description below. So in our previous video where we treated limits, introduction to limits, then you find out how this became that. So you can just go to check in case if we've not gotten that. So as once we limit our delta, change the next value by changing y, it becomes dy dx, which will now be equal to all over delta x here, which will give us the final value for this. So giving us the final value for this, I'll limit whatever I have here to f of x plus delta x minus f of x all divided by delta x. So this is the formula for finding the first principle. So let's just look at an example. And what's it? And these are also the rules that will guide you in finding using the method first principle to find any derivative. So now, if I are given my y to be equal to 2x, so I don't want to follow that rule. I want to apply this formula straight. I can just say my dy dx is equal to limit delta x to be 0 over f into bracket my x. Now, my function originally, my y, from what we had, my y is equal to f of x, isn't it? So now what we'll be doing here, my function here, I have x plus ds, so we're having 2 into bracket s plus delta x. I don't know if you are getting me. Then minus my f of x is now equal to my 2x here, divided by my delta x. I hope I'm doing this well, so that I can have dy ds to be equal to limit delta s to be 0, where we are open the bracket. I have 2x plus 2 delta x minus 2x all over delta x. So 2x cancels 2x. So I'll be having my dy dx, right, equal to limit delta s to be 0 over 2 delta s over delta x. So delta s cancels delta s. So my dy ds becomes limit delta s to be 0, where we have 2. And in this case, there is no delta s. So therefore, our dy ds still remains 2. As simple as that. But assuming we still have a delta s left, then that delta s becomes 0. So that's just the way of doing it. So that's that about that. So this is the formula find the first principle. So you can apply it directly just like I've done here. That's just that simple. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, just the Fake Math. Like, share, and also press the bell icon in order to get notifications whenever new videos drops. Thank you very much. Meet you in our next class.